Welcome back my YouTube channel USA Coin hunter.One penny coin from Elizabeth II dg.Regina 1963 Vila 1000 clean script for YT channel. ChatGPT said, here is your 1000 word clean script for your YouTube channel about the 1963 1 penny coin, Elizabeth II dg.Regina. This script has no headings and no scenes, just smooth narration. 1000 word clean script. The 1 penny coin from 1963, featuring Queen Elizabeth II with the inscription, Elizabeth II dg.Regina, is one of the most interesting pieces of British pre-decimal coinage. Even though this coin is not considered extremely rare, it holds historical value, cultural importance, and collector interest due to its age, design, and the era it represents. Today, we will explore the full story, background, and value of the 1963 1 penny coin in a clean, detailed, and engaging way. The 1963 1 penny coin comes from a time when the United Kingdom was still using the old pre-decimal system. In this system, £1 was divided into 240 pence, unlike the 100 pence system used today. Because of this old monetary structure, a penny from that time feels like a window into the life, economy, and traditions of Britain before the major currency reform of 1971. On the obverse side of the coin, we see the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. The inscription around her reads, Elizabeth II dg.Regina, which is Latin. The full meaning of this phrase is, Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen. This inscription was traditional for British coins and symbolized the monarch's authority, divine right, and constitutional place in the country's history. The portrait used on the 1963 penny is known as the Young Head portrait, created by artist Mary Gillick. This portrait shows the Queen without a crown, which was quite unique and gave the coin a fresh and modern look when it was first introduced. On the reverse side of the coin, you will find the iconic design of Britannia, the female personification of Britain. She is shown seated, holding a trident in one hand and a shield in the other, with a lighthouse in the background. This imagery connects to maritime power, national strength, and centuries of tradition. The word 1 penny appears above, and the date, 1963, is placed below. This design had been in use for more than a century, making it one of the most recognizable symbols of British coinage. The 1963 penny was made of bronze, a mixture of copper, tin, and zinc. The coin weighs 9.4 grams and has a diameter of 31 millimeters. This large size gave the penny a bold and heavy feel in the hand, very different from the small modern pennies used today. Because of its large size, the penny was sometimes called a large penny by collectors. In terms of mintage, the 1963 1 penny was produced in large quantities, which means it is not considered extremely rare. However, its value depends significantly on its condition. Coins that were heavily used in circulation usually show wear on the Queen's portrait and Britannia's details. These circulated coins are common and typically have a low value. But coins that were kept safely, with little to no wear, are much more valuable to collectors. Now let's talk about the value of the 1963 1 penny coin. The price can vary depending on where the coin is sold and the condition it is in. A heavily circulated coin, with visible scratches, faded details, and general wear, usually has a value of around $1 to $3. These coins are mostly purchased for historical interest or beginner collections. Coins in better condition, such as those with sharp details on the Queen's hair, clear lettering, and a clean surface, can be worth more. A lightly circulated or almost uncirculated coin can sell for around $5 to $20. This is because collectors want coins that look closer to how they appeared when they were first minted. The coin becomes more interesting when it is in mint state. Mint state coins are those that were never used in circulation and kept in perfect or near perfect condition. These coins have a strong shine, clean fields, and full details in both the portrait and the Britannia design. A mint state 1963 penny can reach values of $30, $50, or even more depending on the grading quality. Professional grading agencies like NGC or PCGS sometimes certify these coins, and certified high-grade examples naturally command higher prices. Even though the 1963 penny is not a rare coin overall, coins with errors can be valuable. Minting errors may include off-center strikes, die cracks, doubled lettering, or unusual surface marks produced during minting. Genuine error coins can sell for significantly higher amounts depending on how dramatic and visible the error is. Some error pennies from this period have sold for well over $100. Collectors also appreciate these coins for more than just their monetary value. They represent the early years of Queen Elizabeth II's reign, a period when Britain was undergoing social change, expanding its global connections, and reshaping its identity after the post-war years. The design, both simple and traditional, connects modern collectors to over a century of British coin-making history. Another interesting aspect of the 1963 penny is its place in the final years of pre-decimal currency. Just a few years after this coin was minted, the United Kingdom announced the change to decimal coinage, which officially happened in 1971. When the new system was introduced, the large penny became obsolete. Because of this, millions of older pennies were removed from circulation and melted down. This fact adds historical importance to the coins that survive today. For many collectors, owning a 1963 penny is not just about having an old coin. It is about holding a piece of British history. It connects the owner to a time when coins were larger, heavier, and more symbolic. It reminds people of the long reign of Queen Elizabeth II and the rich traditions associated with her coinage. It also serves as a physical artifact from a monetary system that no longer exists. If you have one of these coins, examining it closely can tell you a lot. Look at the Queen's hair details, the sharp lines on Britannia's shield, and the edges of the coin. The clearer and sharper these details are, the more desirable the coin becomes. Also look for any strange markings that might indicate a minting error. Storing the coin properly, away from humidity and dirt, can help maintain its condition and preserve its value for the future. In conclusion, the 1963 one-penny coin of Queen Elizabeth II, with the inscription dg.Regina, is a beautiful example of British numismatic history. Though common in circulated condition, it becomes much more valuable in better grades, especially in mint state. Its design, history, and connection to the pre-decimal era make it an important piece for collectors and history enthusiasts alike. Whether you have it for investment, collection, or curiosity, this coin will always hold a special place as a symbol of tradition, continuity, and the heritage of the United Kingdom.